Hey, good evening, everybody. Happy Memorial Day. Not sure if I'll archive this or not, so I just wanted to say hello. My name is Brian. This is the D&RGW Iron Horse Route. It's an N-scale model railroad channel. I document the progression and construction of my N-scale model railroad layout. Going to be live today, hoping to meet up with some other people who have similar modeling interests and maybe chat with them. Be putting some train cars on and whatnot. And got a few problematic cards that I'm going to be working on. And in case I don't archive this or nobody jumps on it being Memorial Day, I'm going to stop talking to myself. I've got two 4-inch Concord, guess they'd be tri-covered hoppers. Got them off eBay. Got a good deal on them. They are my road name, so that certainly helps. And these cars are pretty good. They've been weighted. They are at 1.1 ounces, which is NMRA standards for their length. And these cars are good. They have Bettendorf trucks with micro trains, metal wheel sets, and these have not been problematic cars. I'm going to put these on, and I don't predict any issues with these. Uh, hey man, how you doing? Good to see you. Somewhat. I wish I could see you. Um, been trying to do the Google Hangout things, and it lags real bad. Um, but I haven't played with it much, so I'm going to get into that a little more this summer. I don't know. It might have to do with my PC too, which is not it's pretty old. It's about 4 years old, and it's an all-in-one. So because of that, functionality, it's an all-in-one touchscreen. So I don't get a ton of didn't get a ton of speed and power with it. Thanks for dropping in. How are you today? It's Jay, right? I hope I said that right. Sounds like it might came off. Good time. Actually, the micro trains rail it works a little better. Yeah, good to hear, bud. Yeah, I thought it was Jay. I sure was hoping it was. Um, it was Jay or John, but I was thinking Jay. I've been playing with the gauge on the Kato F7A all day. Um, the front trucks, I just couldn't get them right for the longest time, and I think I might finally have gotten them right. Um, my iPhone died after 3.5 years, so I don't have an alternate camera either. And I have a derail on the V unit right here. Dang it. That doesn't happen often at all.
I don't know if that B unit has ever derailed before. That is a machine. The thing is Brian proof. It runs around this layout. I mean, it's crazy how good that B unit compared. But maybe it's just because of the two A units. Both the A units I got came with wheel sets out of gauge, and I'm not an expert, so it takes me a minute. Hey, bud, what's going on? Good to see you, PVR. But no, I got two F7. Hey, Kato. Now this is my daughter's pink. We painted it pink because she dropped it a bunch. But I got new ones, and both of them came with wheel sets out of gauge. Both of them. And when the first one came, I didn't have any idea. I mean, who would think that Kato is going to send me something with wheel sets out of gauge? And this is many months ago, actually, probably 4 months ago, 5 months ago, which means that I'd been model railroading about 3 months. And so I had no clue. So I'm ripping up track and stuff, thinking that, I mean, I had crappy track work. I needed to redo it anyway, but figuring out, did you have the same situation with me with a Kato, or did you just in general, the wheel sets being out of gauge? Because I didn't know that the wheel flanges were smaller, number one. And number two, I mean, I knew we were supposed to check, for that. But I mean, I had absolutely, there was no doubt in my mind that Kato would send these to me perfect. And I was wrong. Because both of them, it's off now. But the some of the problems that I'm having right now are probably more likely due to track work issues, and not necessarily this, because I think I've got the gauge correct. PVR, I was telling Jay that I don't know if y'all can hear me this way. But I was telling Jay that I tried Google Hangouts, but it was lagging real bad. But that's really something I want to look into, is everybody having cameras. It'd be cool if y'all had your own right now, where y'all could be doing your own thing and talking as well. It's kind of what I'm hoping to work toward. Hey, John, what's going on? Good to see you. John put up some videos. I don't know. How do I pronounce that? S. Unfortunately, you can't leave any chance. Yeah, you're right. Doing good. I'm good. How do you pronounce that, John? Is it SCHUY? How do you pronounce that? Because I've tried to pronounce that about 100 times. Schuylkill. Schuylkill? That's cool. Schuylkill River Valley. And is Schuylkill a place? Forgive me. I'm a teacher. I should probably know. I don't teach geography. I certainly don't teach English. Ah, okay. I got you. Well, the area that I live in would certainly maybe be something I would like to model at some point someday, but it's certainly not real exciting in regard to model railroad modeling. And I mean, I did live out in Boulder and Denver for 5 years, so I was at Winter Park a lot, and I actually never took this train. I actually mentioned in a previous video that um, I never saw that train, but uh, I was there a lot. I wish I would have taken the train. It's crazy driving from Denver in there. They got that train. The ski train here runs from Denver to Winter Park. It's about a 2-hour trip, and man, that'd be awesome to do. Like, I'm gonna take my family, um, and when I have some money, which is not anytime real soon, but I want to take my family out there and like fly into Denver and then take the train from Denver to Winter Park and stay in Winter Park for a few days and then take the train back out to DIA rather than taking a shuttle in there. That'd be awesome. Had to switch to the laptop keyboard to give me enough keyboard action even with Bluetooth. Yeah, see, because I love to ski and I would love to show my daughter the mountains. Um, and then the whole train thing would be just awesome. Now, what I've got next, I might not fool with this live. We'll just have to see. But I weathered this car for the Down and Dirty Weathering Contest 2. And actually, that video is the first video I ever shot. So I tore this car up trying to weather. I mean, I've never weathered before. I'd never shot a video. So I tore that car up weathering it. Anyway, I'd like to put it on the layout, but it's been giving me difficulties ever since. So, all right. These are both Precision Masters cars, and I got those off eBay also. This is a pretty high quality car. I got the Concours and the Precision Masters when I ordered these. I really didn't know much about either brand, but the Precision Master cars are really nice. They really are. If you ever come across any on eBay, if they take the Bettendorf trucks well. I don't know if you're into those, anything like that, but and they're really nice. I have been having a problem with one of these, and I did have a coupler break. That's probably a young child issue in here, and I'm gonna have to change that. So I'm probably just gonna go ahead and put this one on. And I've also got this Bachmann car, and probably Steve Arnold sent me this car, and I'm having a lot of trouble getting it right. So I might reach out and talk to y'all about that if y'all are around when I do that. And then I got, this is actually a Micro Trains caboose that I got off eBay. And I just put Micro Trains wheels on it. I wanted to make a video post using still photos with soft. Oh yeah, PVR. That's easy, brother. Take your iMovie for example. I don't know if you have an iPhone, but do you have an iPhone PVR? I don't know if you can hear me, so I'm gonna. All right, no iPhone. Okay, well let me talk to you about what I do on the iPhone, and I don't know. I'm certain that you could do it with Android too, but the iMovie, what I do is it lets me put the photos down, and then I can actually put a video in the window. Okay, so as the photos are going through, it can either play the photos as a video, and it'll just like play them for however long you want. Anywhere from 1 to 12 seconds is what I think iMovie has. But what you can do then is actually do a commentary and put a little window up there with iMovie, and it's not difficult. What you would have to do is get a film editor. Let me know which one you're messing with, and then I'd have to look at that and see if I could help you figure out exactly how to do it. But it's not hard at all. It's very doable to answer your question. Yeah. I was telling Steve Arnold the other day that I actually edit everything in iMovie with my iPhone. So now that my iPhone's dead, I haven't shot any video. I shot some stuff with me opening the Pico turnouts, which I want to show y'all that too. Oh, here they are. Now, I'm real proud of these, but one thing I haven't even opened them because that's a video to come, but that's a Y and a right hand, so I can do the terminus and the passing, but they don't have any kind of hardware to throw them. Do I need to order something else? Because I don't have anything to throw the switches. I didn't know I needed to. When I ordered the Atlas stuff, it came with something to throw the switch. Anybody have any idea what I'm talking about? Anybody around? The train's not running. That's not good. Caboose Industries has ground throws. They are excellent. Okay, so I do need to order something, and which is fine. I just didn't know. They're beautiful. I mean, like I said, I haven't even opened them. From what I can see, everybody talks like they're the wheel, and everybody was kind of right about the micro trains couplers and stuff. Because I agree, those things are awesome. Because I got some extreme stuff. And those couplers hold well. I stay nervous because of that those Kato wheel flange or wheel gauge issues. They almost seem to sometimes come back. It's weird. Uh-oh, something ain't right. Dang it. How did you come off? This is kind of... Oh, snap. Yeah. Now, the switch is working much better, but if anything's off, it ain't going to go through, obviously. It's not gonna let something derail. If all the wheels aren't on right, it's not gonna let it go through. Probably. Uh-oh. Oh no. That's the kind of stuff you don't want to happen live. One thing goes wrong, NT couplers are the industry standard, but you have to make sure the coupler boxes are fastened tightly. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, PBR. Because I've now not on the Bettendorfs. The Bettendorf ones have not been coming apart. I think I know what you're talking about. I'm about to show you. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. I'm pretty sure we're right, but it, you're talking about that little box right in there that holds everything. I know that's what you're talking about, but they don't come apart on the Bettendorfs, or have not like the other ones. Now I bought some other pre-assembled ones that did that came apart. I mean, basically that was worthless. I mean, might as well have bought them unassembled and saved a lot of money because they came apart. Uh-huh. Yeah, I've had that happen. I gotta get a small soldering iron.
I keep meaning to.
Yeah, I've just got one of the like big, huge, lunky soldering iron. And I mean, the thing is, if you only have that and that's all you have to work with, you do kind of get pretty good with it. I've opted about turnouts and stuff instead of a soldering iron, which is kind of probably opposite of how I should do it. But I need so many new little tools that I just can't get them all. I just have to kind of make do, because I really try not to spend a lot of money. Um, Once I can get, I've got about 8 cars, the A and D unit, and I got to do the terminus and the passing. Harbor Freight is awesome. My neighbor, yeah, my neighbor, like, that's all he buys stuff from. I mean, his garage is full of cool stuff, but it's all from Harbor Freight. Um, I know what I'm going to do. Now, one thing I can't figure out either is I should be able to through my Logitech capture, I should be able to have a window up here, where when so I can look at y'all and talk and talk. And I can't figure out how to get Logitech capture to tell them. Basically, it's the embedding and coding and all that stuff, streaming stuff, that I haven't figured all that out yet. Uh-oh. All right. I didn't know capture. Yes, but OBS was saying that I needed that I was trying to my equipment wasn't good enough. Long story short. Well, I do get that. Yeah, people would be resource hungry. Um, I guess I think I know what you're talking about. It dials up everything and stuff. So yeah. Um,
Writing's not that easy. Grammarly.
I didn't think about that. I gotta drop the ads.
Grammatically correct.
Yeah, well, what would be? Yeah, that would be cool. Be cool if we could all be in our training room and have like, four corners. Everybody have their own section. That'd be cool. Again, that's what I'm gonna try to figure out. I'm gonna try to figure all this stuff out over the summer, and given the opportunity and the time. If I had a lot of money, it'd be easy, but I'm not gonna spend a lot of money. Hey, Dave, what's up? Now, out of curiosity, can y'all hear the music? Faintly, yeah, that's kind of what I'm wanting. Because I don't want anybody to like be bothered by it, but I don't want it to be silent either. If, so yeah, that's the goal. If that doesn't mess anything up. I had I took the Kato all the way apart and put it back together today successfully. I was proud of myself for that. They're really simple. I didn't have any idea how simple they were. I was very scared of them for pretty much nothing. Now it'll never work again now that I said all that. It can be tough to load cars on this layout. Yeah, sound locomotives. I'd love it. There's definitely some reasons I want to go DCC. Um, I like that I started DC though. I have a couple of locos with sound. Yeah, man. If I can take it apart, put it back together without a whole lot of trouble and without a whole lot of video, it's pretty simple. And I mean, in regard to troubleshooting it, because what I did was I took it apart a long time ago, put it back together, not right. But I was able to do it today. I was able to put it back right and sit down. Um, Even with two of the three of them coming to me with wheel gauge issues, that's probably all I'll ever buy. I mean, they are awesome. Those little things are smooth, and like I said, if it wasn't for that, if they all ran like that beat, uh-oh, they did it right there again. I know exactly where it's doing it right here, and it messed this one up. The F7A, this one. Now I've since taken the truck back off the front one, but this is my daughter's, and we took it. Her and she sat with me, and we took it apart and put it back together today, and it works. It actually works better than it did before we took it apart, which is why I took it apart. Yeah, it really is. And I found that if I weight my cars right, they work well. I like how they act now that I weighted them. You know, I got a problem clearly with this. I'm gonna go figure that out now. Now, John, do you have another layout other than the one you're designing right now? Concord Hudson with a sound decoder, but it's an MRC decoder. I don't know anything about decoders in DCC yet. Ooh, I don't have the money for that. Golly. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, your new stuff looks like it's gonna be awesome. I'm looking very forward to it. If you hadn't been over to Schuylkill River Valley, you should watch his layout progression plan and what he's got going on over there with that, because it's gonna be cool.
Might be wondering, how does brain really work? The answer lies in complex cutting-edge algorithms developed over years of research by some of the world's leading computational linguists. Artificial intelligence runs algorithms of God.
NRC suffers from bad speakers. Yeah, just speaking the truth. It's cool. Looks good. Um, I like that I'm doing mine in pieces. I mean, slow. Like I said, I've got enough. I've got what I need to get right now where I could run up to this wall over here, all the way down this wall. So I'd have, you know, but I've got my hands full here because this stuff is tough. I think with me not being on, I just really feel like probably I need to get this. I mean, not bulletproof, but I need to really get this working well before I add any more. Um, I'm not even going to put in the passing and the terminus until I get this working really well. I mean, and this works really well at times, and then at times it doesn't. It's temperamental, and it's temperature sensitive, obviously. Um, now I've got the heater set on 65 and the AC set, there's 65. Yeah, it comes on if it drops below 65, and the air conditioner comes on if it drops above, if it goes above 75. But I can't do a whole lot about humidity consistently. I got a friend with a dehumidifier, but I can't keep that. Oh, this flip. That's in the problem. All right. I have a powered turnout with no power to it. So, hey, somebody said, y'all do me a favor. If you know what I need to go with these, put me a link in the discussion, in the chat. It might say it on here. I hadn't even read, but no, it's not even in my language. But I need a ground throw or something to go with these. I know that I didn't know I needed when I bought them. So, yeah, PBR, I'll be perfectly honest. One of the things I thought about doing is redoing the whole thing. I'm gonna redo it almost just like it is if I do, because I'm stubborn. But I'm gonna do it with hardboard and humisote and stuff if I do that. And because this is foam board, all right, this is foam board held up with shish kebab skewers.
hundreds of properly, improperly, carefully, uncarefully, glued, wood glued, whatever. Thank you, PVR. That I appreciate. 'Cause I'm gonna need to get those. They look really pretty though. Um, what I don't understand is Atlas. Atlas makes these look real difficult, and then if you look at a Pico, it's like looks simple. It's really weird. It's like I can stand here and look at a right turnout Pico and totally understand what's going on, and I can look at this Atlas one and just get confused, and I don't know why. It's like they go about it a little differently. Or maybe it's just because I can hold it up and look at it. I don't know. But people say that the Pico turnouts are the way to go. I say people say. That's what I hear from. I actually have um, a place right here that's started to give me problems that I'm going to have to resolder or solder in general. I thought I had soldered it before. It's like the glue came a little loose. There is some pressure here, and so I'm going to need to do that. And I think that these cars that are coming off because of that. Right there. And I can solve that on the temporary so I can put more. It's an insole frog. Yeah, both are insole. What's the difference? I wondered. That's a great. I'm so glad you brought that up. What is the difference? I mean, I guess, duh, but I know one's electrified, but I have a bunch of shut. I've heard good things about those turnouts, PVR. I heard real good things about them. Kind of like the Fox Valley wheel sets, but I finally found those at Pfeiffer's. But I'd already started getting all those MTL ones, and yeah, the micro trade's 33 inches, and so I really didn't want to change. I like having Bettendorf's on everything, and I like having MTL 33-inch metal wheel sets on everything. Just think it helps. Don't do this at home, ladies and gentlemen. I am an expert. That wire has to be connected to a switch. Pico turnouts have springs to keep them aligned. That wire has to be connected to a switch to change the polarity depending upon. Insel Frog is easier to use with DCC. Uh, I don't know if that's going to hit or not. What I'm doing is I'm going to try to put a pin in right here.
temporary one. And I just don't know if the train's going to hit that or not. But it'll run better if it doesn't hit that. That's going to have to be something temporary there so I can finish. There we go. All right, we went through. So if I'm not going to power them at all. I don't have to power them, do I? Oh, my buffering and stuff and sound's not good. I don't want to do that. Okay. Well, you could refresh PVR. Hey, Gary, what's going on? Heavy J, what's up? I don't know. Heavy J, am I subscribed to your channel? I wonder where Steve Arnold is. I need to send him an email. He must be. He could be doing life things. Heavy J, I think I am. I mean, if I already subscribed. They don't need to have power as long as each track is powered. I got you. Yeah, I'm wondering. I have a borrowed phone. And I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, refresh PVR. Gotcha. I was like, no, don't reboot. That'll take a while. Sometimes refresh works. I hate it when I have to reboot. So let me show y'all something that, not to try to change the subject, but I wish Steve was here. But, look here. Do y'all see how low those are hanging? All right. I cannot get a happy medium on those guys. Either they are loosey, or they are up or slide down onto that. And then they're too snug down there. And so I'm wondering if I should sand that out a little bit and let them rest on that little pegger. This is a Bachmann car, and I'm trying to put a Bettendorf truck on it. if I'm having some difficulty, they're either going on there too tight or too loose. You can cut the raised part off and use the micro chain pin, but it's more difficult to do. I didn't even think about that. You can cut the raised part off. Yeah. That that makes sense to me right there now. With the alternative, you said, but it's more difficult to do. The alternative would be to use the screw that came with the Bachman thing and not use the MTL Kingpin. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, that Bachman is not the Bachman car. At least, I mean, it's not yet. It might be real good. I love it. I want it. I need it on my layup. Once I performed this song as a part of a trio in a junior high talent show, you did. PBR, did you sing it? Or were you playing the guitar? Okay. All right. Now, I, I feel like PBR, you should do a, what is it? What would it be? You should do a retro. You should go back and redo it and shoot the video of it and let me use it on my channel. Because, you know, all my videos, if you watched many of them, you know they got Rocky Mountain High on there. Body mount and coupler, use original truck with coupler cut off. Body mount. You have a face for radio and a voice for print. I'm just trying to figure out. I would get a bunch of views, PPR. Do you know how many views I'd get if you would do a video and let me feature you on my channel with you doing that? I'd blow it up. I owe you. Shit, man. I bet they can get ugly, but I haven't experienced that yet, thank goodness. I know Steve said that he's had some problems. Decaf, work tomorrow. And I'll run just a few more minutes, and I'm going to let you guys go. I thank you for your support, but I am going to try to put a few more cars on. I have a wife and a baby I want to check on them, see how they're doing. They kind of stay out when I'm live, which is preferable. because my little one is small, and I don't know how I feel about her being on YouTube. I'll be honest. Whoa! See, did y'all see that? Um, this Bachman power pack. I mean, this is terrible, but that's what I'm still running. It's from a Yard Boss train set, 1015 or 1025. I actually might have that here because I got enough time has flown, but there was time back in my prime. Now, here's what's crazy. I'm gonna say that before I jinx myself. I'm gonna stop. Speaking of, in a crash. I don't want to go out with a crash. Dang. Do that. Okay, wow. Dinner's ready. How awesome is that? I hear you. Got you. Dave, John, PVR, Heavy J. Thank you for stopping in. Wish me saw Steve. He might be with the wife. DIK. I said, Jay, bye bye. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. It is dinner time for me here. One thing I'm hoping that some of y'all that stopped in today that might still be around would think about maybe doing is shooting a 5 to 10 minute like layout tour video of trains running around your thing. And I mean, I'll probably already do that anyway, but what I was thinking of is maybe like trying to get away where we could go live like this and we could show your layout and we could talk about it, like what you got going on and everything. I just thought that might be cool. Just something we can maybe bounce around, something y'all can think about. Randy stepped in. I didn't see him. Wife's got dinner, y'all. We're going to eat. Happy Memorial Day. This is Brian with the D&RGW Iron Horse Route signing off. Appreciate every one of y'all stopping in.